Hi everyone, it's Diane coming to you from the Dallas Metroplex in the very hot state of Texas. And this girl is on fire. And I don't mean the good kind of fire. I mean, I'm hot. It could be these camo capris I've got on, I don't know, but I'm getting pretty steamy over here. Anyway, Elvis is in the building and it's just not cooling off in the car, so I'm going to try and get this done, and only about 8 takes, so we'll see if we can make it through this time. And plus I've done videos in the last, I think 2 in the last less than 7 days, so what in the world could I have to share with you? I don't know, but I did have this whole thing set up to record. I brought a, what is it, these hot cold pack kind of carriers from the grocery store, because I'm going to the pharmacy at Tum Thum, a little bit further away, and you know I got to pick up some Diet Coke and ice cream. So for the ice cream, it's a little bit further drive back to my house, so I brought that along. So I thought, perfect, I will just block that big old sun from coming in here. I'll get cooled off. I can get this done with a little, not too much glare or whatever. And it actually acted like, felt like a microwave oven. It was like just making things worse as far as the camera was concerned. So I do have this on a tripod, but it is shaky and wobbly. So again, pardon that. Even on the best of days, I'm wobbly. So, but a tripod does help a little bit more. It's kind of taken the effort to hold it up off my hands a little bit. But let me just catch you up on the last couple of days. I got a haircut, and don't know if you experience the same thing. And maybe you probably don't if you have long hair, but if you have like a pixie cut, it takes about a week for my hair to like get back to the jive that it needs to be in. Actually, today it's not too bad. And it was just, I woke up, I had bedhead, and so I just, because I have to get to the pharmacy, I need to make a couple other stops, I thought I'm just going to stick my head under the faucet, wash my hair, so it's not the full throttle hairdo. But we did try a little different thing with this little curly edge, and it seems to be behaving a little bit better, but time will tell as it gets longer. Got a couple things to show you, believe it or not. 2 things are stitch related, so hey guys, in the plus tube world, I have not given up stitching altogether, just hadn't been cross stitch. And I brought a book to show you that anybody that does like the traveler's notebooks or does journaling or planners is probably the better descriptor. I've got a book to share with you on some ideas to set up your daily pages. So just thought I'd pass it on. I found it at Joann's, never seen it before. And just to bring up Joann's, I don't know, these stores just are not restocking. There's hardly any bolts on the, in the store of fabric. You go online, they give you all these great deals if you order online, but nothing's available. It's like, are they really just selling off their inventory and then going to close the store? And frankly, that just comes to mind. And it's been at several stores. Probably the only stores I've been in is Joann's and Hobby Lobby, and they're both kind of the same thing. And I went into Hobby Lobby to buy some elastic for the face mask that I may or may not make. And she said, we haven't had that in ages. So it's like, okay, of course, they're probably not saying they're going out of business because nobody would come. And not that they're going out of business, but maybe they just designated that store as the one that's going to close. So I sure hope not. It's so convenient, when I just have to have some type of supply. But let me know in your area. Hey Cricket, I know you're my one and only, I think, follower for every video I make. How's it out in Arizona? Are you seeing that in the stores out there? Anyway, it's just kind of frightening, this economy and all, but let's see, Robin's 32 weeks along and getting down to the wire, guys. It's getting exciting. So baby Isabella Ray, if all goes well, will be arriving in October, mid-October, and my special gift to Isabella has not arrived, but it's being handmade, and it's probably going to be a month or so. So, and not that I would probably share it on here, just in case Robin randomly chose to look at one of my videos, but probably not going to happen, but you never know. Stranger things. Let's see. I will be actually, if all goes well, recording on that podcast that I've been asked to jump on as a guest for an episode. So that is going to be in the next couple of days. And of course, this is a really professionally run podcast. I didn't really realize, but it's worldwide. You know, be on iTunes and all that jazz, and I think also a Facebook Live once it drops. I think that's what they call it, once it drops, you know, when it comes up in the season and it actually goes live. But, you know, who knows? I may not be, you know, they could always choose not to use it. So, anyway, that's new and different, and so anyway, I hope I don't embarrass myself, but you never know. Okay, my sister's birthday is on Sunday, and I had to call her today. You know, I think I told you she had some surgery done, and was going to check with her today to see if they would be having the family get together up in Tulsa. You know, if she was going to be okay to be full throttle, and it was a go. So that's good. I mean, who wants to not celebrate your birthday on your birthday? So I confirmed that Jay's going to pick up the birthday cake at Nothing Bundt Cake, and gluten-free, and they only have one flavor and one size. So Tracy may need, or somebody may need to make another cake, because I don't know how many people are going to be at her little shindig. But anyway, I love their cakes. You can't go wrong if you haven't tried them. So that's done. She received her birthday card, so on track for that. Robin's birthday's coming up, and which means she don't want a full cake. She wants a couple of buntlets. So she was going to look at the menu or what was available and let me know which ones to order. And I think Carlos likes carrot cake, so one for him. And let's see what else is going on in my exciting world. I can't think of a darn thing other than what I was going to show you. Oh, and just to let you know what I'm wearing is just kind of a pinky coral, I guess. Not quite fuchsia, not pinky, but more coral. My camo capris, and of course my floral Converse. My go-to shoes in turquoise and silver. So there you got it. Oh, and I do have on pearls. So no big surprise there, guys. Anyone that's watched me, if you haven't and you're new, just happen to be driving by or this video was suggested, please, if you like the video or like anything about the video, or just do me a favor and like and subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when another one comes up, because you never know, I could have something exciting to share. So don't want to miss out. Anyway, the couple of things I was going to share with you, and then I'm off and about. Okay, first off, it's the 2 things that I found on, sorry, I got distracted, somebody was walking by. The kind of the resurgence of doing embroidery, and there's kind of like a hashtag drop cloth embroidery or samplers, and I'm gonna hold up. They're really kind of tiny. They look bigger, you know, on the screen than, or in the pictures. This is what it looks like. And then that's the design. And it's basically just a sampler of all the different embroidery stitches that you might use in a project. So it's very colorful. You know, I'm a colorful kind of person. I'm not a beige person. So that's that one. And then the color wheel is this. And this one's even smaller. It is 8.5 by 7. So it's but it, you know, you're not doing that much stitching on it. But I thought it was cute, and if you can notice, I don't know if you can see, but it's like the orange goes into the yellow, it kind of goes into yellow orange, and then yellow green, and then over to the green. So it's really kind of cute, and that, you know, that's what it looks like when it's printed. So that's on Etsy. Just do a search for drop cloth sampler and you'll find them. And I think there's one vendor, I think, that created it, so you can't go wrong. Guys, sorry this is so dark. I don't know how to fix it, but anyway, bear with me. It's not that much longer here. And the book I was going to show you is called Hack Your Journal, Stay Organized and Record Everything That Matters with One Notebook. And I don't see who the author is, but it's got more than 40 creative layouts. Oh, cracking myself up. Anyway, this is what it looks like, and I thumbed through it, but I can't in here. Let's see if I can open up a random page. Since I'm holding this tripod, there's not much I can do. Oh, like here's a weekly for September. Anyway, just really cute ideas, and you know, just to spark a little something in your mind. And you know, if you're not familiar with planners, gosh, there are like a plethora of handmade or women-owned businesses for Traveler Notebook. They started off in Japan, and I actually like the ones that aren't the ones from Japan. They use kind of like an oiled leather, and it always kind of feels kind of yucky to me. So, but there are tremendous amount of great sellers out there. Foxy Fix, Chic Sparrow, which is pretty pricey. Let me think. God, there's one on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. It's one that I buy all the time. I'll have to think on it and let you know later, or leave me a comment and I'll let you know. But they range in price range in all different kinds of sizes, and the ones that I really gravitate to are the Traveler's Notebook, and it's where it's not a 3-ring binder, it's not a 6-ring binder like a Covey or a Time Planner, whatever. I'm trying to think of the other major ones like that, but it's, to me, I guess it comes across more arts and craftsy, where in a binder, I don't know, it just doesn't have the same appeal to me. But that might be your thing, but you can still do the same thing, just get a blank page and do your layouts. I have come to know I don't really like working in a happy planner, and those are the ones, or any type of disc type of notebook. So in fact, I've started giving those away to, you know, like Goodwill and that type of thing, because I love them visually. I just don't like disc, and there's really no way that you could salvage the pages unless you put washi tape and then repunched them. But it's like, that's too time restrictive, or you know, just would consume too much time converting it. So as much as I do like them, and I love the people that make them. Stephanie's on Instagram and does YouTube. It's a family-owned business. It's just not my. I just, you know, where you buy things, you buy them, you know, you wait for them to come out, the lead up, and then you just never use them. And that's what I'm trying to identify, and then just get rid of them, because, or that book you think you're going to read, but it sat there for 15 years. You know, just to really get honest with yourself, and like, this just realistically is not going to happen. So, as much as I hate to say it, it's just not my thing. Anyway, but Instagram or Pinterest, you could, you know, search, you know, hashtag on Instagram or Pinterest, and YouTube, everything's on YouTube, guys. You know how I feel about YouTube. It's like, you know, just your everyday Joe can film a lot of great things. You know, I've learned so much on YouTube on how to fix things, you know, or I couldn't figure out something on my sewing machine, or just things around the house. I just love it. Plus, it's just worldwide. But anyway, hope you and yours are doing well. I know kids are going back to school. Hopefully that will go well. I got a new mask, a couple of them from Hobby Lobby, and they're not really cotton. They're, I would imagine, polyester, and they're kind of stretchy, so probably some elastic in there. And it's just, in the winter it's going to be great because it's going to keep the heat in, but it just is so, it doesn't breathe. And I guess that's good because you're not getting the stuff coming back through you. But I mean, literally, you know, I go into stores and I'm like having to pull out a Kleenex or something because I'm getting so, I'm begin to glisten. You know, we don't sweat down here as women, we glisten. But yeah, I am counting down the days to fall. It will be nice just to have a change of what we're gonna wear. Pull out those boots, pull out the cowboy boots, fry boots, Doc Martin boots, Ugg boots, you know, all kinds of things. And let's change it up. I'm ready. But hope you're doing well. I think I said, I think maybe the thyroid medicine may be starting to work a little bit. I don't think I'm quite as puffy as I was. I know I do have rings under my eyes because I haven't been sleeping well. But oh, one thing I was going to tell you, it's like these camo capris. I ran across a picture on Instagram or Facebook. I put them in both places, and it was a picture from February. I had to look at what date it was, and it was like, oh my gosh, those pants were like baggy on me, you know, like baggy. And they are, I will say, they are a small size that I never wore even as a teenager. But I looked there, and then, you know, it's like, can I put them on? And, you know, messing up my thyroid. And, you know, I am active. I think I've told y'all, you know, all the dance classes and things I'm doing. And it's like, I had to go get my hair cut. And, you know, it's like, okay, I can do the standard, let's put on capri yoga pants. But it's like, okay, the day of reckoning's hit. Let's put on our jeans and see what the reality is. And it's like, oh my gosh, this doesn't fit. And that's one thing that prompted me to think, what the hell is going on with my thyroid? It's like, I'm happy to say I'm in the capris, I'm in the camos. They're not loose like they were, but they are my gauge. And do you have a piece of clothing? For us women, it could be a bra, you know, which notch you put it in, or what size bra you wear indicates your weight. And or that shirt just is a little bit more clingy than what you used to have. But it's like, okay, I need to do this more often. This is just kind of my honest broker, since it's just me and Lucy, and Lucy's just too sweet. She's not going to tell me. If you don't know, Lucy's my pug. Lucy's not going to say, hey mama, you're getting a little chub. But anyway, I'm in them. That's the good news. not quite as loose as they were, but trying to resolve that, but not go down to where I look like I'm dying. So anyway, these massive problems I have, but you know, it just kind of comes in waves, the good and the bad. And I don't know if y'all check out my Instagram or my Facebook, Diane Rivera or Lucky Gardenia on Instagram, but I've gone haiku crazy. And with these photo, you know, you can enhance your haiku with the photo to kind of tie it all together, and the font you use and the size you put it just, I'm a visual person, so it hits me on all cylinders, you know, and I'm just kicking them out. I mean, just right and left and center. And one of my hula teachers, Grace Hula Dance Company, and they do Tahitian and hula. They don't do belly dancing. It's just strictly a hula focus. And Grace actually reads my post. She's like, what is this haiku challenge? And I try to, you know, I just said, you know, it's a daily writing a haiku per day, at least one, and then you know, the 3 lines of the poem, 5 syllables, 7, then 5. And she came back and was like, oh, I couldn't do that. And I beg to differ, Grace. You could do it. You know, heck, you got this she can do the hula like nobody's business. And I swear she's performing, I don't know where she was today. She puts up live videos, and I mean, she was performing with some of their troupe, their performing group up in Oklahoma. I can't remember where she was, and this is during pandemic, so you can only imagine during the you know, heydays of everyone being able to go about like normal. But I think I told y'all, I know I have, that they were on America's Got Talent. They are super. I mean, pull them up on YouTube. Their costumes are phenomenal and costly. I mean, like a belly dancer's, a professional belly dancer's costumes are expensive, guys. Y'all just have no idea the investment that these dancers are putting into what they're wearing. So anyway, look at them on probably on Facebook. I think you can pull up Grace, or you can pull up our belly dance, my belly dance studio, and there's a professional group that goes, they're award-winning. And anyway, what are you up to? What are you learning? What are you pulling out of the hat to, like, hey, I got time now. I'm not seeing, I have nobody else in the house. What can I get myself into? You know, you just got to keep on trying new things. And for one thing, you know, us women of a certain age, you need to keep your mind going. And, you know, I look at some pictures of people, you know, I'm very open. I'm 61, and it's like I look at other people that are in their 50s, and I swear I would have thought they were older, because it's like they've just given up, or like they just, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when I thought back on people that were older when I was young, they just kind of slowed down and became, you know, sedentary, and just their life was not much. And it's like, guys, this is our one trip here, at least that I think we have. We may be surprised, but you know, I'm not jumping off cliffs, but we gotta have some fun. You gotta eat some good food sometimes. I mean, life's too short. It could end tomorrow, as you know, my family's experienced last year, too close to the, you know, in the family, and then some family members that have died from COVID. It's like, guys, you just don't know. Let the people you know, your friends and family, or, you know, sometimes people pick their own family because their own family's not too gracious, or for whatever reason aren't accepting of them. And, you know, sometimes we think we let people know how much they mean to us, or that they are dear, or something they did in their life that just came at the right moment when you were at your lowest, or just that special gift that somebody gave you, or just a thoughtful word that they had for you, or they went out of their way to do something for you. Let them know. I mean, let's express appreciation for each other, and you know, build each other up. I mean, let's quit tearing everybody down and being hateful to each other. It's like such a waste of emotion. And oh, I did, one of my favorite coworkers that lives in Oregon, we're friends, we're no longer coworkers, and her son is just so creative, and he's just a ray of sunshine to her. I know, just he's into everything. And I guess he threw his friend a birthday party out, you know, in nature. They were out in woods, and they were far apart, right? But he made this human-size Monopoly board, and made all the board and all the pieces and all the little cards that went with it. It's like, he is so creative, and with these new parameters of how we can interact with everybody. I mean, props to him. I mean, I just was blown away. And he's 15, I think, and the effort that went into that is just, I can't even imagine. And it's what a memory maker. Let's make some good memories, guys, and drop me a line if you happen to be somewhere else other than where I live, or you're new to my channel. Let me know you're out there. And Cricket, thank you for always commenting. I just think you are the dearest person. I wish you lived closer, because I think you would be a hoot, or I would enjoy hanging out with you. Except she's way too much. She is so much healthier eater than I am. It is like, she makes green smoothies. Guys, I've never had a green smoothie in my life, ever. I mean, I used to make, when I was on Weight Watchers, I would make fruit smoothies with protein, but I mean, she's hardcore, you know, the spinach, no sweetener. She makes her own yogurt in her Instapot. You know, of course, she looks great, so it's working, but it's like, yeah, she probably wouldn't want to come to dinner at my house, let me put it that way, because I'd be making some lasagna, or some beef burgundy, or spaghetti, or tacos, or, gee, pizza. I love pizza. Anyway, and of course dessert. We're going to have dessert. My one daughter is not a dessert eater, but I don't know where she got that from, because most of my family, we love our dessert. We call it zerts. Anyway, check me out on my other social media, Instagram and Facebook, and let me know you're out there. Again, make sure you're subscribed, even if you've already done it, because poof, you can be unsubscribed and never even know it. And I'd hate for you to miss something. Anyway, sending love and hugs. Peace out.